Hi everyone. Today I wanted to do my February book haul, so the books that I got in February, and tell you some of the books that I want to read in March. There's about 4 weeks left in March, and I just wanted to do at least 4 books that I want to get through. I'll probably read a little bit more, but these are the ones I really want to finish during this month. So here are the books that I bought in February, so my February book haul. So the first one is Gemena by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is the second book in the Illuminate Files, and I really like the first ones, and I heard a lot of good things about this one, so I just had to go out and buy it. I'm excited. The third book, I believe, comes out in the fall, so I'm excited to find out what color the book is and what's it about. So the only thing I know about this one is that it's about, I believe, a girl named Hannah, and she tries to, she's finding out more stuff about that are secretive and that the government's trying to hide stuff, so she gets in touch with the people from the first book to find out what's going on. I don't know, that's basically the only thing I know about it, so there's that book. The second book is The Kiss of Deception, and this is the first book in the Remnant Chronicles, and I don't know much about this book. It got a lot of good reviews, and people keep saying that it's really good. It's about this girl who, if I remember correctly, she is going to be a queen or princess or something like that, and she runs away, and she's pursued by two guys, and the first one is the prince she's engaged to, but she's never met him, and the second one is a person who's out to capture her or to get her. So she doesn't know who's who, and that's the first book. And I think from there she takes back her kingdoms. And like I said, I don't know much about it, but I heard a lot of good stuff about it. So yeah, that's the second book. I got Happily Ever After by Kira Cass, and this is kind of a companion novel. It's with little novellas from the Selection series. I finished the first 3, and they were really cute, and these are just like kind of little snippet stories from different characters, so I thought I would get that. The Kiss of Deception is actually written by Mary E. Pearson, so just in case I forgot that. The next one I got was Curveball. This came in the Owl Crate for February. I already read it, loved it, but what I do like that Owl Crate does is that they give signed book plates, so it's signed, so I really like that. Stephanie Garber's debut novel, really good, so I'm very glad I got this book. And the last book is Lost in a Book. This is kind of a side story for Beauty and the Beast. I wanted to get it because the Beauty and the Beast movie's coming out, and I'm really excited about it. And I heard a lot of good stuff about this book, so I wanted to read it before the movie came out. So this is part of my book haul, but this is also the first book in my TBR that I want to read this month. So I actually just started it last night. So so far so good. It seems really good. And it's about Belle. She's in the Beast's mansion, and she gets sucked into a book, and she has an adventure in the book. So I'm excited to see where that goes. The next book on my TBR is Alice in Wonderland. So I have already read this book, but just with Marissa Mayer's book that came out a couple months ago, I wanted to read this again, and it's been years since I read it, and so I wanted to read it again. So that's another book that I wanted to read. So Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland, and Through the Looking Glass. The next one on my TBR that I wanted to read was Eligible, Cartersville Field, and it's a retelling of Pride and Prejudice. So I wasn't sure if I would like this book or not, but I still want to read it because it is a retelling of Pride and Prejudice. So I got it from the library, just in case. So if I like it, I'll get it, but I wanted to read this too. And the last book on my TBR that I wanted to do was Winter, which is the 4th book in the Lunar Chronicles. I really like this series, and I just want to finish because I want to find out what happens to the characters and all that. So yeah, so I think I hear this is really, really, really good. They already introduced her character in the book before, so I'm pretty excited about this one. So there you have it, a small book haul for February, and my TBR, my to be read for March. So I will probably read a little bit more in March, but those are the books that I definitely want to get through. So I'm very excited to continue reading. Anyway, if there are any books that you've got or are excited to read in March, let me know, and I will see you next time. Thanks.